Hey everybody, and welcome to the Resource Girls channel. Now, I have uploaded things in the past, but I am starting a new chapter in the life of the Resource Girl. So I am very excited to be here tonight because I feel that when we come on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or wherever we are, what's really important is that we bring to the table things that spark joy and excitement in our lives, okay? So today I just want to reintroduce myself if you don't know who I am already. I was an actor, dancer, singer, and I wrote a book. I'm Here Now What, an artist survival guide for NYC. It's taking care of you while you take care of others. Now, I wrote that book some time ago, and since then, I've done lots of things. But currently, I am working with my boyfriend on a fitness app. But I don't want to talk about that too much, but you might know, or notice that if you poke around my channel, you're going to see a lot of our exercise videos because we are uploading them and we're testing them right now before we launch our fitness app. And so a lot is going on. But today, I just want to say that the Resource Girl, that's me. Who is she, right? Who is it that I want to be in this YouTube space? Who is it that I want to be in the voiceover space or in the fitness app space? Who is it that I want to be? Who is it that I am? The Resource Girl, first and foremost, is a person, that's me, who is always going to bring you things that she's excited about, but also things that can help you, okay? So currently right now, I am sitting in New York City. I am still here, and I'm in my apartment that I've been in for a really long time, and I am using this cool little thing. Let me show you. So today I went to B&H. And at B&H, you can really talk about like professional microphones, and you can set up a whole sound system. And that's something that I'd like to do in the future, nearish future. But why am I bringing it up with you? It's because what I want to say about life is whether you have the best microphone or you don't, whether you have the best camera or you don't, whether you have the newest iPhone or Android or whatever, or you don't, just get started. Okay, so today I went to Urban Outfitters after I went to B&H, and I bought this little kit, right? Go viral like me, the vlogger kit. And it has a microphone, and it has one of those really bright lights, and it has a little stand. And for 40 bucks, I just hooked it up tonight to start, okay? So this is the secret that I want to tell you. Oftentimes, what we tell ourselves is, if I don't get the best microphone, if I don't have the best camera, if I don't have the best equipment, right? Then sometimes you won't do what you say you want to do. It'll be an excuse. It'll be an obstacle. So, like I said, this was 40 bucks. I don't know if you can see it or not, but this is $40 at Urban Outfitters. Now I'm going to try it out. I mean, honestly, this light is super bright, but I'm going to try it out. And what's going to happen is I'm going to be uploading content right now with what I have. And then as life moves on, I will get a better, setup, right? Like some people that I follow on YouTube. Like I follow Clayton Morris, and I follow Stephen Gardner, and I follow a lot of people, and I see their setups are pretty cool, right? But one thing at a time. And so let me tell you something else. Over here on the couch, I have a whole bunch of cameras. And tonight, instead of just telling you who I am and about like that I want to bring hope to the world, which is true, I want to tell you a little bit about my favorite camera. So this is a Nikon J1. This camera is about 12 years old. It's in a really cute, like vintage style case, which I really love. It's red and it's faux leather, I think. And I'm not really sure. I think it's faux leather, but I really love it. And I've had it, like I said, for about 12 years. And why am I talking to you about a camera that's like 12 years old? Well, I have like kid hands. So this camera has always fit so nicely in my hands, right? And I used this camera of 6 megapixels. I used this camera to shoot all of our video and all of our photos for the fitness app. And you might be thinking, oh my God, 6 megapixels. But this camera, 12 years ago, cost $500. And if you're following this, because I do want to cover some of my favorite electronics, but if you're following this, $500 12 years ago was like a cutting edge kind of thing for a point and shoot. And what was really cool is that it had more than one lens, right? So I only got the one lens, but it had more than one lens. So the good news that I'm sharing with you is the fact that I used what I had to lay down all the groundwork for our fitness app. And I could have said, oh, I need the newest, the best of everything. And we've got to have a $2,000 camera. And we've got to have 47 megapixels. And we've got to have 4K. And we've got to have those things, right? But what I said was, what do I have? And how can we get started? So the good news is that this camera for 12 years has made me really, really, really happy. The bad news is that this little part right here has come off. And sadly, when I go to take pictures now, there is an error message. And the error message is that the lens is not really communicating with the camera anymore. So right here it says, please go to your authorized dealer. Well, today I spent like 2 hours in B&H. They don't have a repair center. But what they do have is a guy who's worked 45 years in a camera shop. And he said, you know what, Amy? This might cost you more to fix than to buy either a used one that works or to buy a brand new camera. So if any of you are out there and you have a Nikon J1, if you're looking to sell a really good condition one, that would be really, really awesome. And at B&H, they do have one. But I'm going to think about the advice that he gave me today, that at B&H, really, once you have an old camera, things are progressing. And this is a mirrorless 12 years ago, $500, 6 megapixels. And the guy at B&H was like, so much has happened since then, and I know you love it, and it went to Greece, and it went to Italy, and it went to England, and it shot your fitness app. But maybe you want to think about like moving forward with another camera. And they did discontinue this series, sadly. Okay, so when I first came to New York and I was acting, I sang this little song, and it's the song that Julie Andrews sang, Rain. I'll sing it to you later. But anyway, these are a few of my favorite things. It's that one. I'll have to sing it to you. I'll put the words down, and then I'll sing it to you. But the whole thing is that people come on here for YouTube to talk about their favorite things. And tonight, I just shook my whole camera. It wasn't an earthquake. It's on a card table. So, I just, sometimes you can just introduce yourself, and then people are like, well, who the heck are you? You might as well just jump in to who you are. So this camera is super special. My dad had this camera. It was a Canon, and actually it's the original lens that he had, but the body I switched out when I was studying photography in Italy. I studied for a year in Florence, and the body that I had was old, so I switched it out. But this was the style of camera that my father was using. And one thing I can tell you is that it's pretty heavy. Yeah, it's pretty heavy. But I love it because, like, this material, whatever this plastic it is, this is more than 30 years old, and it's not sticky. And I know you're probably wondering, what is she talking about? Well, a couple of years ago, I don't know how many, maybe 10, 12, I bought this camera, and this is still using film, but this material that they put on here, like by sitting in the closet, it gets sticky. And have a microphone in the closet, and it gets sticky. I can't really understand what that is about. Even though this is a nice weighted camera. This is still heavier, but this is a nice weighted camera. And why I say that is because the new cameras, if you're a big photography person, they really they're really lightweight, and they kind of feel like toys. So this is a film camera, and the exact one it's an AT-1. It's a Canon. And this one, what's so beautiful about it is that I switched it out in Italy. So this is an Italian Canon version, and you can see that on the side because it says Prora, and then it says Garanzia Totale. So maybe they put that on there from their store. I don't know, but I think it's kind of exciting that this Canon was in Italy for a while before I got it. So, so this camera right now, when I hold it, it's super sticky. Sticky, and I don't know what to do. If any of you know how to make that stickiness go away, please do let me know. So this is a Nikon N80, and there I made an earthquake again with touching the card table. The thing about this was, right as the digital, DSLR, right as they were coming out, I don't know, I just didn't want to adopt that camera right away. I just wasn't ready to go digital. So what I did was I had always wanted a really, really nice Nikon. So there's no batteries in this, but this is like I said, the Nikon N80. And however many years ago it was, 12 or so, I did get a really good one. And when I put the batteries in, I did something super exciting tonight. Oh my God. I bought some film, and I was there at Urban Outfitters, and I was like, 400 speed, and it's $8. Kind of a lot of money. And I asked the girl, the cashier, and she was born in like 1994 or something. She's like, guess what? It's all coming back. The Walkman, the cassette tape. She's like, we are selling Walkmans at Urban Outfitters online. And she said film is coming back. And she said that CVS, they still actually develop this stuff. So today was really rainy in New York. But what I'm going to do is, as soon as there's some sunshine, I am taking my Nikon N80 with my 36 exposures. Think about it. We're so used to being able to take like 100 or 500 pictures right away with this instant gratification. But if you're going to do 36 shots, wow, maybe you should plan it. Maybe you should make a shot list, because you wouldn't want to but you wouldn't want to waste 36 pictures quickly. That means you got to slow down. And if anything that I've learned in this whole pandemic is that, so let me just say something about that. In the last, 9, 10 months, there I go, earthquake again. In the last 9, 10 months, what I can tell you is that the pandemic had to slow you down, right? So if you lost your job, that would be me. If you couldn't go outside, that would be me. If you didn't know which way was up, that would be me. When it slowed you down, just like it will, to take 36 shots, it's going to really slow me down. That means that if I go to the park and my theme is flowers, well, there's a lot of flowers. But which flowers and why? So we'll have to go old school and plan out the shot list so we don't take the 36 pictures in 3 seconds. And I have to get some lithium batteries, which those things, when I used to, with another camera, have lithium batteries, I can remember like being in places where lithium, you weren't going to find them at 7-Eleven, and you weren't really near a Best Buy. You know, you might have been 100 miles out in the country or something. But anyway, I will find some lithium batteries. I'll go back to B&H, and I am sure they will be there. So you guys, this is like so long. I have no idea if YouTube's going to let me upload 15 minutes, or 17 minutes. But once again, I am the resource girl, and if you can tell, I'm not really sure if I look here or look there. All those things will get better. But the resource girl is committed to using her life's experience to bring on things that she, me, is passionate about, but also to bring things to you that can help you. And the moral of my story today is, no matter what you have in your life, a small camera or a large camera, whatever you have in your house, whether you have white sugar or organic coconut sugar, you can make a cake with that. And in your house, whether you have a brand new outfit, or maybe you have some jeans that you can do a creative patchwork on, like hippie style. I think my headband's pretty hippie. What I'm trying to say is, with what you have right now, have gratitude for that, and then take whatever that is and put it into action. Bake a cake for a friend. Take some pictures just for your soul. But just remember, you don't have to have things that are perfect to get started, and there's always room for growth. And you never know what will happen by just getting started. So have a good evening. Everyone be kind to each other, and I look forward to the next one.